इवनिंग एंड वेलकम टू द एचआर स्पेस। बहुत दिनों से आप लोगों से मुलाकात नहीं हुई थी क्योंकि मैं अपने काम में थोड़ी सी बिजी हो गई थी। इवन while I was working, I realized that I was not able to pursue my hobbies, and that made me so sad. So I thought, why not make a video on hobbies and why is it important from the perspective of getting a job. So right now, one of the main concerns in everybody's life is to either get a job, either to be good at their job, or either to secure a better job. So hobbies are something which are going to help you in all these three aspects. Yeah. Everybody will be like, yeah, पता है, hobbies are very important, self development, ये वो यहाँ वहाँ की बातें. No, I'll be very clear with you. Hobbies does not mean ki whatever you're doing in your pastime and whatever, like reading or surfing the internet or dancing, and you'll put this all out in your CVs. No, yes, you may be a great dancer, you may be taking lessons in Kathak or Bharatnatyam, you may be an avid reader, you have hundreds of books in your rooms, you may be a Facebook addict, but you need to remember that whatever you do in your free time does not always mean that is your hobby. In your free time, you might want to sleep. That does not make it your hobby. Your hobby is something which you are passionate about aside from the work you do. I am very passionate about learning design. I love making good videos that cater to my staff who enjoy. I put some comic relief in those videos. I make some situations where they understand. For example, I made a video about different policies. So we had a distributor segment in our company where there are distributors and we have business development executives who cater to the distributors. So there is a lot of policies. So what happens is they tend to forget the policies, or somebody who is joining new, for them somebody is joining newly, for them it is very difficult to get a grasp of all those policies. So what I did is I made an animated version of everything, and I put those videos out. So that was a part of learning design which I do, and that is related to my work. So I cannot say that is my hobby. No, making videos is not my hobby. This is a part of my work. I have two plants at my place. One is that lucky bamboo, and one is this indoor plant. Okay, so will I say that my hobby is gardening just because I have two plants at my place? No. What my hobby is, I have started experimenting with a lot of things. Yes, I was a reader. I used to read voraciously. I had been reading since I was in standard 9. I have read a lot of books. I have read different genres, and I love reading. I always make it a point to read at least 1 or 2 pages before I go to sleep, even if I have a very busy schedule. So yes, I was good in reading and I loved reading, but I started experimenting with a lot of hobbies during lockdown, and what I found is I love art. I love making mandala art. So yes, that is one of my hobby. I'm very passionate about it. I make it on a daily basis. And the next hobby is making YouTube videos. So these two are my real hobbies, the things which I'm really passionate about. I also write a lot. I love writing, but I won't say writing is my hobby. Hobby is something which you do every day. I write whenever I feel like. Hobby is something which you will crave. I do not crave writing. I just whenever I have some point in my mind, I put it out across LinkedIn. So, but I don't crave writing. If I feel like I should say this should have a voice, I write it up. But I crave for making a mandala art. I crave for making videos. I crave for presenting myself in a screen. So yes, those are my hobbies. In this way, you can differentiate between hobbies. Hobbies, just anything you do in your daily life, does not amount to a hobby. So now, once you've realized what a hobby is, now we will think it from the perspective of how it enables you to get a job. What are your hobbies? Face this question in the HR round, right? And have given answers like reading, writing, dancing, cooking, baking, or whatever the yawn fest you can give. So I'm not demeaning anybody. I respect anyone who is having these things which I have mentioned as hobbies. What I mean to say is, in the competitive market, in the crowd of 1,000 people, you need to have something that makes you stand out. So do not give a generic hobby. Do not give something which you think everybody does. You need to find something which you love, you're passionate about. And I'm not saying that reading and writing you're not passionate about, or it is something which you should not be passionate about. What I'm saying is, when you're putting your hobby out in the CV, do not just write reading and writing is my hobby. Show them what you've done. I have read these many books. I'm an avid fan. I'm a fan of Dan Brown, so I've read all his books. I'm a fan of J.K. Rowling, so I've finished the Harry Potter series in one go. If you love writing, then I have taken up content writing internships. I've written this. I've got acclaimed for my writing. So you have to showcase what you have done. Point is, you have to showcase what you have done in that field. You just cannot write anything and just expect them to feel it or to understand it that you have got a hobby. So this is very important from the perspective of finding a job. You need to have a hobby that makes you stand out while you're finding a job. I'll tell you what happened with me. When I was applying for a job, I was asked that why do I want to leave my previous company. So I said that work-life balance is very important for me. So I'm not able to have a striking balance between the two. So my ma'am, who is my current boss right now, she asked me that why do you want a work-life balance? Like, what is it that you'd want to do in your free time? So had I replied by saying that I would be sleeping or I would be meeting my friends, I don't think I would have made that impression which I made while I gave my answer. So I told her that I really love writing and reading books. So in my free time, I do these things. So she asked me that you don't watch TV or you don't watch movies or something like that. So my answer was that no, since I've been in boarding school, I had no inclination towards watching TV. I do go out for movies with friends, but I'm not as such addicted to any kind of web series or these kind of online streaming platforms. To be very honest, in this lockdown, I have completed some famous series. So like series like Big Bang Theory or Friends or Breaking Bad, I have completed those series in this lockdown phase because I had got so much of time. Otherwise, I was not very inclined towards web series. So she was very happy with my answer, I believe so, because right now I'm working under her. So that's what it is. That's how hobby helped me in my job. And in the same way, right now when I'm too stressed and I have a lot of things on my plate, I just go back to my previous hobbies. I just go back to my old habits, and when I do those things, I feel happy, I feel satisfied, and that helps me to perform better at my job. So even writing, my ability to write well, I'm not a very good or great writer, but I write decent. So my ability to write has helped me complete a lot of projects in learning and development in a very great way. I am very good at Hindi, so all the Hindi scripting and voiceovers and everything in our video is done by me. So in that way, this has helped me in my job. The next thing is, when you're trying to find a better job, so how do you make a recruiter look at you, or how do you make a recruiter think about you? You have to give them something on which they can connect with you, on which they can feel that okay, yeah, this candidate is different from somebody else. So hobbies are a short way to impress a recruiter in that way. But again, I would say that do not get a hobby just to impress a recruiter. Try searching yourself. First, you have to find yourself. You have to find what you like, and then you have to keep pursuing it. So your hobby may be anything. Your hobby may be tweeting. You love Twitter and you love tweeting. But if you love something, then you have to be good at it. So when you are giving it in your resume that tweeting is my hobby, don't just give tweeting. Give an example of how your tweets, your funny, sarcastic tweets, your good tweets were retweeted by other people and you achieved something out of that. So that matters a lot. So I have encountered numerous CVs where they have written something very shitty or something which does not at all relate with their personality, and at first I used to get angry. At first I used to think that what, nobody told them that they should not write all these things. Then I started feeling sad, and right now I just look at a CV, and when I see that they have not written a good hobby or something which relates to them, or something apart from the hobby, and some achievements along with their hobby, I don't even select those CVs. Yes, education, qualifications and everything matter, but when I get two CVs who are exactly same, match all the criterias and everything, and then I have to decide, then hobbies are a short way for me to decide. The hobbies act as a tiebreaker for me. So this is my personal opinion, and I'm sure many recruiters are going to agree with me that they do judge a candidate by the hobbies they pursue. So that's what I want to say about hobbies. So find a hobby, stick to it, and whatever was your experience with that, you can share it with me. In the end, if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.